Okay, I'm back again. I figured I'd remake this video because a couple people asked me very nicely that to give this another shot. As you can tell, this has been sitting out back behind the garage for a good while, so it's time to I had to kick it off and bring it inside. It's kind of raining a little bit outside right now, so a few things first. Had to destroy the inner bearing to almost destroy it, to skull it up to hell. I'm going to have to buy a new one to get it off the shaft, so I could show you guys kind of a blow by blow what the hell I did. So first off, you got this guy, which is the Zerk fitting / bolt that fits in the snout and screws into the shaft. Well, Zerk fitting the bolt is completely hollow. As you can tell, there's actually red grease in the center of it, and it feeds into the actual into the center of the shaft, which is hollow. And so, what I did was I just took my basic drill bit, kind of stuck in that, just stuck it all the way down to the bottom, and kind of put my feet. Marked with my finger, brought it to outside, and took my Sharpie and just marked a hole. This is an 1/8 inch drill bit, and I just drilled it into the center of the shaft to make an opening going into the keyway. It has to go into the keyway, for obvious reasons, because like on my video, it showed I'm running my the chain on the inboard side of the clutch, not the outboard side. So I mean, if you're running it on the outboard side, what you do is essentially set up the basically you'd be pretty much just drilling it out here in this field. Let's see. Essentially, you'd be going like this and just kind of eyeballing it, the center of the sprocket right here. And actually, I'd go a little bit more towards the inside, like right about, make it easier for you to see, right about there. So, about 5/8 of an inch inboard. Anywho, this is a good old Honda GX200 clone motor, or the Ching Chong copy, whatever you want to call it. So in the crankshaft is cast iron. So what you have to use is no lubricant on the drill bit. I repeat, no lubricant. An old timer told me this once, and I still can't understand it, why it's like this. But I guess the cast iron, the imperfections, provide the lubrication for the drill bit. And if you use lubrication, it'll actually dull the bit. I learned this one the hard way. So, and use this just use it on I believe it's on a high speed setting, and just kind of don't do too much pressure, but a little bit of pressure, and it'll go right through like butter. Anywho, so this is the inner race to the shaft, or for the clutch. That's the hole I drilled inside of it that meshes up with inside this clutch. So what I did was take it, lined it up like this. I might have to pause the video a couple times and just take it, just tap it onto the shaft. I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna drive it home so I could kind of give you kind of a blow what's happening. But before I pause it, what I'm gonna do is tell you how it works. Essentially, what it does is when you pump grease through the Zerk fitting, what it'll do is it'll pump it out this, and it'll go through this. Use the keyway as another, like a channel, and then I'll pump it. It'll find this is pretty much the only opening. So what we'll do is it'll pump it out there, and it'll pump it into the inner race of this. So hold on a sec. I'll pause it for a second. Okay, I'm back. I drove it home. I drove all the way to the flange. Best way I found to do it, 3/4 inch box end wrench. Fits right over the shaft, and it pushes push it home really nicely. So I'm gonna stop for a second. I'm gonna kind of show you a little more how this works. I'm gonna pop out the keyway or the key out of the actual clutch assembly itself, so I can kind of show you. Yeah, I got the key free. Little magic of YouTube. So if it just fits in the shaft. I don't know what's up with me today. I think I need to go to bed. Anywho. Give it a little bit of love. And that's close enough. So this is what it's doing when everything's inside. Pardon all my trash in my shed. Get on the seat for a second. Actually, the fuel tank probably be a lot better. So you got the Zerk fitting. And just boom. This little ribbon right here won't be there, because actually the actual clutch itself will be covering it up. So as you can tell, it's working. So but I wish I was working. Somebody's sleeping next to me today. So, as you can tell, I boogered up the bearing pretty good doing this. I'm going to have to end up replacing it, but I just want to give you guys and then so the there you go. Then just tap it home. Okay, you can see the key still in there, good to go. Make sure you tighten your set screws because you never want those coming out. Make it a bad day, especially when this motor spins 3,600 RPM and you feel something tingle the side of your leg. You're not going to like it too much, because I guarantee you it's not going to be a girl. Put that chain over here. I think it's a 1/2 inch. I'm not going to tighten it all the way. Normally I'll just hold I'll take the fan cover off and I'll just hold the fan and try and do all this one-handed holding the camera. Put it back on top of the fuel tank and look for grease right there. bottoms. It's actually coming up towards the bottom of it. And so this is my conclusion. What this will do, the setup will do for you, is it makes it so that when you're running the hell out of your mini bike or go-kart all day long, just thrashing on the clutch, and you start hearing the normal good old squealing sound from the clutch overheating and the idler bearing running dry. All you do is just kill the motor. Hell, I've even done it without killing the motor. Just with the idling, stuck the grease gun on there, gave it a couple less than a half a shot. It goes away, and you go back to riding. So, have fun with this, and keep it safe.